Welcome back. Today is an extremely anxious day, but what else better to do than just write a chill song, you know? If you don't know, I make all my music using the 6-string bass, so it leads to a pretty interesting sound. One song I'm working on right now, which is just the idea, I want to kind of share it with you, see where it's at, and write some lyrics for it too. Then I also want to do some more vocal recording on the song I showed last video, and I think the video before that too, which is a more like kind of depressing, down bad emo song. Why can't I save myself? You know what I mean? And it has like a really strong groove. So the idea, what was I doing? Most of the ideas, at least for me, they come from like when I'm literally just doing nothing, and then I just stumble upon something. So I came up with this G major 7 thing that leads to this. So it starts off. Got that beautiful flat 5 in there, but it's still the 7 of G. It's just a beautiful, it's a type of tension that still feels whole, but there's still, like, it feels happy overall, but there's still like a hint of uncertainty almost, I'd like to call it. And I kind of played in with that. I didn't use the metronome. I'm always like a metronome guy. I didn't use the metronome for this, and for this song, it felt like something it should just be like kind of just beautiful vocals, massive harmonies that support the chord progression, but just having this like calm stuff like that as just the bass line and not really doing too much with it, and not having the metronome allowed me to kind of play with the feel. I kind of just, like some points I kind of delayed it, made a skip, kind of had this pulled back feeling, and I really, when I was recording it, and I'm going to show you guys in a minute, I really tried to just like tap into my emotions and just express what I couldn't express in words. And right now what I'm thinking in terms of the direction is, because like in high school I used to think like I'm 19 for context, like just a couple years ago I had never like been in love or like dated anybody until like, recently, like about a year ago. About a year ago. And there was so much insecurity within me, not only because of my external appearance, like I couldn't go out. I hate myself, and just everything I was doing, I felt like I didn't deserve love almost, and like I just wanted to be loved like somebody. Like I'm somebody that needs somebody. It's actually good. Ooh, we might save those for the lyrics later. But I still want to express like overall, like I want to do kind of this thing in the verse I'm talking about, oh it was this way, but then I found you, because I'm in a relationship right now and it's like the best thing ever, and I feel extremely grateful because I'm like, I basically won the lottery. I won at life. I have this person. I am as happy as I can be. Basically nothing can bring me down. Something shitty happens, like my computer broke the other week. Oh, I'd spent 3 grand. Oh, poor me. Well, I've fun with the love of my life. I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, so say hi to the cat, Lily. She looks traumatized right now. She's old. She doesn't like to be held. Someone asked the last video, which I'm grateful for the comments, by the way. I use Logic Pro 10 as my DAW, or I think it's at 11 now. Someone I'll talk about it more if I remember, but just in case I don't, for the drums, someone was asking, I use Nolly Get Good Drums, the modern and massive kit. I got that in 2018. I was watching his videos on how to mix, and I got into it, and I was a big Periphery fan. I downloaded that. I still use it to this day because like it's good and it's super versatile if you're creative with it. And this is just a D-Armand 6-string bass. This is a discontinued model. I got it used again, I think 2018. My mom got it for me for $600. Let's just say I'm not in the financial position to purchase a new one, although I would like a ding wall. Obviously, Fodera is the dream. Fodera, I don't know, but a ding wall would be good. It has some issues, like for example, like this C string is like off the nut and I can't. Oh, well that was good, but anyways, it still plays pretty well, I think. See how that kind of like, see the feeling? Then it goes to this. So basically, this is just gonna be our verse. We vibe on that, then we go to a pre-chorus. And I wanted to keep it simple. I didn't want to go too crazy. I mean, in the bridge, it kind of went crazy with the music theory shit, but pre-chorus. A minor triad. Damn, A minor triad. I had to really force myself to keep it that simple. I messed up, guys. That was the chorus, though. And again, yeah, I've beaten this bass up, though. Can't lie. Yeah. I don't know if I said it before, I use a dark glass micro tubes, and great fucking sound. I love that. That's gonna be the chorus. I'm gonna let the vocal harmonies kind of drive that, and the vocal melody drive that. It's gonna be something like we're on D major, like. Something like that, because I think before that, when we hit the A minor, it's gonna be up there, so it'll be nice to go back down to something where it could be more chesty. So basically, this is the second chorus, and this is where it kind of all culminates. There's like no effects on this right now. This is just dry demo. I haven't even like written all the lyrics. I haven't written any lyrics yet. The fuck is wrong with me? Just supporting it. Again, all the bass, all the 6-string bass. I'm hitting those harmonics. And usually for the reverb and stuff like that, I just do like a preliminary mix. Like I used Archetype Nolly, which is my first time using this, but it's a good simulator, I think. Especially since I didn't have cab emulation on my amp. And then I just did like a preliminary bit of compression, boosting the highs. I love Virtual Mix Rack. Although they did change their fucking thing, they updated that shit, and I had to like repay because my credit card expired from a year ago, and then it was like a whole ordeal. And I spent like 2 nights trying to figure it out. It wasn't that hard. I'm being kind of dramatic, but anyways. I think yeah, we just got some vintage verb, some delay, and a sample delay, which I love using for width, especially for something like this where I'm not going to play it perfectly on both takes. Like, cause usually, oh fuck, I don't even know if this is good, but like, I sit down. But like, people when they want width usually, like what I do usually, is I'll record 2 takes, hard left, hard right, but with something like this, if I just like a sample delay, it gives you that width without losing like, without creating inconsistencies between recording 2 takes when you just wanted to have one emotional take. The thing is with this, I mean, I guess style what I do, just using the 6-string bass, low end management, especially in the mixing, is key. So when recording, to make sure there's not too much low end coming through, when I'm doing like high parts, and when I'm EQing, to kind of carve out areas, specific areas where I want the low end. I don't know if I'm explaining that right. If you listen to my songs, it just works, you know what I mean? The bridge, I'm just gonna play this, the chord progression is really nice. So, I start off with that, and I love this. It's D major, 1 3 7, with the G on top. Wait, fuck. Like I'm sliding up to that A. It just has a super nice chromatic movement throughout. Okay, I'm gonna try and play this without fucking up. I'll play it slowly. fucked up at the end, but that's the vibe. And I really love just the chromatic movement. Like I'm going, we already have the D major going on, then we resolve with the D and the root, and we immediately, with the root going flat fifth above, the A flat, woo, sliding to that A, more dissonance, back here, ooh, we hit there, hit the A, woo, back to that flat 5, more dissonance, we move the root to the E flat, then we still have this resonating, the A flat, so we can move to A major 7, more distance, we move the root note a half step up, then I'm just going up like that, then leads us perfectly, B minor, my favorite chord, we hit this, boom, beautiful, that 3 in the D major, C sharp 7, resolving beautifully down to the F sharp minor 9, E minor 9, let it ring out, ooh, that F, oh I just love doing that. I might even do like the Jacob Collier thing where like when I go back to this G, it won't be G, but in post I'm gonna edit it so it's like either a quarter or maybe even like half, maybe like an 8, like I shifted up 25 cents or 50 cents, just so you have that, like you don't notice it when you listen to it the entire way through, but subconsciously you can hear that it's slightly higher, not a half step above, but just like slightly below that. So your brain just kind of feels like it's more, oh, we ended on like a high note almost. Because I saw Jacob talk about that in one of his live streams. Such a fucking nerd. I hate his music. I don't listen to his music, but he's a genius, obviously. Yeah, I don't like Jacob's music. Before I listen to it, some songs are good, like Time Alone with You, I fuck with that. It was mostly other people making his songs good, though. Like, I don't feel like he's really that. Like, he's cool. He's cool. Smart dude. Doesn't make the best music, though. But he does what he loves. That's cool. I don't know when I'm going to mention this again, but Big Mouth, Season 8, that was funny as fuck. Me and my girlfriend were watching it. When Matthew sucked Jay's dick while Lola watched, we were flabbergasted. We were like, what the fuck? So, it's time to write some lyrics. As you can see, I usually just do this on my computer, but sometimes this is the vibe. I think this is the vibe. Got my notebook here. Giraffe to lyrics number 1, because there's gonna be lots of giraffes. Absolute, work in progress title, because I thought like an absolute love, like a divine recursion, like I kind of had that idea floating around. So yeah. I was debating on whether I wanted to smoke pipe tobacco, but like cigarettes before singing makes my voice just beautiful, but pipe tobacco I think it's a bit too rough, and I don't really have any like super light blends. But I'm just gonna go with the joint before singing, because we're gonna do some vocal recording later in this video. You know, it just makes me focus on the emotion more without the technical aspect of just like I don't know, I don't think, and that's good for music when I'm like recording. Like I just go with the feeling. Anyways, let's get to it, see what I write. And it's probably not gonna be anything good, just a draft, but good to have an idea, you know? You always have to get the good, like the bad stuff out. And then for me personally, it just happens usually on 1 or 2 days where I'm just like, boom, here it is. They're not matched to the melody, obviously, but I got these lyrics out unordered. I'm gonna read them out, put them on the screen. But again, it's really playing into the, I was this way, I was insecure, and now I'm here and I feel so grateful. So I thought maybe I'm too far gone to be loved like I'm someone needs. An absolute love, a divine recursion. And I also wrote this. I see like a kaleidoscope, split mirrors, fractally looking back at me. There's no rhyme in my reasons, no solution in my code, as to why I'm not the better versions of me I see. In every fork I lean without thinking, a slippery slope to what not ought to be. Now I know, if I could have chosen in my mind, this version of me wouldn't exist. Now I see, if I could have surface level good, this perfect love would be lost. Everything I am, need, and will be is perfect in us. Everything you are and will be is perfect. It's us. I feel like that's kind of beautiful. Fucked up again. Trust without a reason why. I was too breathy at the end. Yeah, so as I said, I think I definitely need to be more like in a moody mood for that. But this other song, I think those lyrics are pretty good. Just kind of get a rough feel of where I want to go with it and like how I want to approach it. Again, it's a demo, but I feel like it's still good to like kind of share, even if it's kind of shit, and just kind of just like fuck. I fuck with like just showing my process and especially recording like there. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not. Like, but like last video when I was recording, I was like really emotional. So I don't know. This is gonna be the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you relaxed. Hope you were entertained. Hope it made your day a little bit better. Hope you fuck with the music. Yeah, obviously small channel, so please comment if you enjoyed it or have any questions. I'm gonna respond. Love seeing those. Thanks for watching, and that's gonna be it.